All right, man. Let's talk about the best free agents out there for the Detroit Pistons right now. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit on notifications. Push the chance to get notification. We go live or drop a video. So before we tackle in the best of the rest free agents out there, we have to figure out, where are the Lions kind of weak at. Obviously, I told you guys probably Sunday or Monday. I started off doing the training camp battles and all that type of stuff, man. So we have to figure out like where would they need help at. I think the strongest position coming to camp is the offensive line. I think they got the most money invested into that offensive line. Um, yeah, they got the most money invested into the offensive line. So that'll be uh that'll be interesting. Would they add a little bit of depth there, but I doubt it. I think tight end. I mean, I think they can always add a tight end. I think receiving core, I think they got a really good competition going there. We'll see what happens with Jameson Williams. He might sit out the entire season or half the season. Might end up in the season. It might start the season on the PUP list, physically unable to perform for the first 8 weeks. Might not see him to next year. But I think they our receiver core is strong. I mean, you look at guys like Tom Kennedy, Trinity Benson, Quintez Cephas on the bubble. You look at guys like Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond gonna be here because of the kick return ability and how good he was at receiver stepping in last year. So you're talking about Raymond and Josh Reynolds and Ahmad Rob Brown and DJ Shark. So those are the four that's gonna be there. But um, you know, so you look there, and I think there could be an upgrade need to have, especially if Jameson Williams, will be gone, might not play the majority of the rest of the season. You look at the running back position group. Like I said before, it's gonna have some interesting conversations. I might start off training camp battles with that position group. But it's always gonna be an upgrade. And then you look across the defense. I'm always can get better. I think the interior pass rushing is going to ride or die with Levi and Azorki. That's why he's so important. It's going to ride or die with him being able to push the pocket on the middle. They did bring in Josh Pascal, but you never know what you're going to expect from a rookie. I expected a big year from Levi. Physically couldn't get it done last year, they said. But yeah, you get Charles Harris, Aiden Hutchinson, Pascal going to be on the edge. You're going to get Romeo quarterback. So I would say you always got a chance to upgrade the D line. You got to do it. You always got to do it. Excuse me. Then you talk about a guy like the linebacker core just need upgrades all the way. I think like their linebackers as much. We'll see. And then the back end. I mean, I think it could be enough. You can always look at back upgrades on the back end because one injury to the back end could change everything. And that's going to be probably the funnest training camp battle to do. It's the cornerbacks. So I mean, yeah. So I think they can always use an upgraded safety, but in cornerback. But so yeah, just kind of going through the team real quick. Um, off the top of my brain, which I easily could have pulled up the list. And hopefully we have some more surprise undrafted free agents next year or this year that do their job. So I mean, we can break it down by position. Look at the top guys first. So you see Julio Jones, Nick Schroeder, Landon Collins, which Landon Collins would be interesting. But the thing about Landon Collins, bringing him in, he kind of more of a box safety in my opinion. So, Walker had to step up his range. I mean, what about turning Joe Hayden into a safety? Could Joe Hayden play some safety? Older guy, but another Pittsburgh Steeler made the adjustment from safety to I mean, for corner to safety was Rob Wilson. Shout out to Barry Sanders for making him a safety. Go look that Rob Wilson and Barry Sanders up. Then you got Trey Waynes. You got some Will Fuller. If you feel like Jameson Williams wasn't gonna come back, he's still out there. The injury prone but can stretch the floor. Eric Flowers, name really caught on the league, was still good. And Dominic Sue, we talked about him already. Anthony Barr, division rival. I have a Viking video coming up, so make sure you be on alert for that. It's hilarious. Check out the NFC North playlist. So I mean, T.Y. Hilton. I mean, you got options out here. Robert Cross retired. Jimmy Graham. You go. I'm gonna go add him to the tight end room. Got a division four there. Um, AJ Klein there. I mean, so. But yeah, let's look at the positions of need. We want to talk about quarterbacks because they need a quarterback. Backup quarterback, really nothing there. I mean, you can bring in Cam. I don't think they will. Um, Mike Lennon, AJ McCarron still out there. So shout out to De'Aaron King. But yeah, not too much out there quarterback wise. Ryan Fitzpatrick retired. So you go to receiver. You never know. Um, I think, you look at Julio Jones. I mean, I don't know there. Uh, I mean, he had to sustain an injury. Will Fuller, Julio Jones. I mean, if you don't plan on Jameson Williams coming back, they all great options. D.D. Westbrook. So yeah, even though receiver look like a stronghold, but you look at the back, Cephas. You don't know what you're gonna get out of Benson, but Cephas and Kennedy are mostly slot receivers. Cephas can play on the outside, but he's mostly a slot receiver. So, if he wasn't going to add speed to this, I mean, I think you think about T.Y. Hilton, Will Fuller, or Julio Jones. You probably, you know, if you're looking to add another burner there, that's what you're looking at. You're looking to add another burner there. There you go. But I think they pretty secure receiver. But if you're looking for another outside receiver, I think Will Fuller, T.Y. Hilton, and Julio Jones are the guys you call. Because injuries happen. You don't know what's going to happen with Jameson Williams. Because outside Jameson Williams, can really depend on. Can really depend on. What's my man's name? Can you really depend on Khalif Raymond to really carry you on the outside? I'm not sure. So yeah, that'd be interesting. So keep your eyes on the receivers too, just for depth. So then you go down, tight end. They can use another tight end. I don't know who all on their tight end roster. James Mitchell probably gonna start this year on physically unable to perform list. He is the excuse me. He is the tight end they drafted out of Virginia Tech, I think the fifth or sixth round. So tight end, that might be a place that people, we might need to look. Tight end might be a place of improvement. Hawkinson, Garrett Griffin, Noel Givens, Devin Funches. So I forgot he's gonna be a tight end, but we don't know if he's gonna make it. Derek Dees out of San Jose State. So yeah, they could probably use another James Mitchell, Brock Wright, Shane Zelstra. So yeah, they probably can use a guy like Jimmy Graham. Yeah, they probably can use a guy like Jimmy Graham. Jesse James are here, Jared Cook, good veteran guy, can catch the ball. They probably can use another one of those guys if we're being honest, but it's not like something that's imperative. You know, you know, it's not something that you gotta have. But yeah, Jimmy Graham, somebody like that. He getting older though, but you know, but yeah, they probably could. I don't know how David Funch is gonna turn out at tight end. You don't know if James Mitchell gonna be ready, so they probably need a veteran because C.J. Hawkinson been injury prone. You know, so there you have it. But let's move on. Let's start off with the edge. Start off with the edge. A little bit. So you got some help here. I mean, I like to see Anthony Barr rush the passer more than he dropped. But you got some help here. I mean, Jason Pierre-Paul, can give you a little boost on that line. They got a lot of good edge players. Romeo, you don't know what you're gonna get from him off the Achilles. Charles Harris, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Pascal. Um, so you got some rushers. Ansberg, he can rush off the edge too. Rockers. He ain't a rusher, excuse me. Looking at this list. So yeah, they got some dudes that can, but yeah, you never had too many edge rushers. So yeah, maybe you look at Jason Pierre-Paul, Anthony Barth, somebody that was, somebody that was in the division. So maybe look at some of those guys. So well, yeah, maybe bringing Jason Pierre-Paul give you a little lift. You know what I'm saying? A little veteran lift on that defensive line, championship pedigree. Carlos Dunlap still doing it. Anthony Barr, he got some, history of dropping in coverage, but They already overrated by by Vikings fans. They don't seem to like him a lot. But maybe make him full time passer. Keep on. Brandon Williams more of a 3-4 defensive tackle. I remember he came into the league, so in the interior, you need somebody that's just going to rush the passer. And I don't think it's too many guys out there. Malik Jackson's still doing it. Sheldon Richardson's still doing it. But nobody that really moved the needle, from an interior standpoint of view. So and that's why you got Josh Pascal to be a utility guy amongst the unit. As far as, I think you look at safety. You see who's still out there. Landon Collins, Tayshaun Gibson, pretty good. Rangy receiver, rangy safety. Um, So yeah, so I think that's what you even looking at. You're looking at turning a corner into a safety. I mean, would Joe Hayden be comfortable with playing safety? Chris Harris, would he be comfortable with playing safety? Um, Jimmy Smith, Xavier Rhodes, AJ Boye. With some of these dudes, Richard Sherman, I think he about done. But with some of them dudes like that, be interested in switching to safety. That's your question. One of these dudes be able to switch to safety. So I think safety is a position that we need more of the free safety, more of the cover safety. But sounding like the kid we drafted, Kirby Joseph, is coming along pretty well. But yeah, Collins or Tayshaun Gibson for the right price won't hurt. Tayshaun Gibson was hot as fish grease at one point in time. So, in all, man, in the positions of greater need, I would say, we look at the linebackers. So let's look at the linebackers. I'm sorry, I went right by the linebackers. So linebacker is a great position to need. So look in there. A lot of older fish in there. Don't know much about Joe Scobert, but he'd be interesting. Interesting. Um, so I mean, ain't too much out there. AJ Klein and so they say like they linebacker. So but just looking at everything the way it is. Hold on. I just think when you look at it, the prime candidates is either Tayshaun Gibson, Landon Collins, filling that safety position. I think that's it. You probably try to fill that safety position. Think it ain't much at linebacker, but let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Lions Talk playlist out for videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. You go live and drop a video. Financial and support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Um, Other than that, hit my link tree for me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links in the description. Yeah. Other than that, man, and the link tree, excuse me, all the social media link tree, my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Spotify, Anchor there. Make sure to subscribe me on Spotify and Anchor. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.